welcome back. Daniel Craig is back as Bond, and 007 hits the mark with audiences ranking in an estimated, get this, $73 million. But was Spectre a hit with our movie reviewer, Matt Perrone? Let's find out.
Welcome to another Monday, and welcome to a rejuvenated box office. This past month's elusive movie fans returned in droves this weekend for great numbers. I was all prepared to come in and give you an invigorating review on the Peanuts movie, but alas, Christy Vaughn told me that should I take that route, it may not work out so well for me. But at least the movie that she wanted me to do decimated the box office. So with no further ado, here's my take on the new Spectre. That's right, the blonde Bond is back in his newest adventure. Our film begins with James Bond, played by Daniel Craig, on a rogue mission to Mexico City during the Day of the Dead festival. He is there to stop a terrorist bombing of a stadium and to take out a terrorist assassin, both of which he attempts in pure 007 fashion. Back in London, we learn that the new head of the Center of National Security is merging MI5 and MI6 and feels that the 00 program is obsolete. Bond is put on leave for his rogue actions and told to stay in London. Of course, this is frivolous, and we see him secretly enlist the help of Moneypenny and Q to continue his personal mission set upon him in a cryptic message from the past. He heads to Rome and finds help from the widow of the assassin he recently dispatched of. Infiltrating a secret meeting, he discovers an unknown terrorist organization, Spectre, headed by someone he thought long dead. Having to make a quick escape, he realizes that this organization may be more than they appear. He tracks down an old nemesis that he finds out was a member in order to get some answers. He doesn't learn much, but is sent on a new mission to protect the woman that can help him unravel the twisted web of Spectre. As the movie progresses, we see Bond and his new accomplice, Madeleine Swan, traverse the globe trying to find answers to the mystery. Meanwhile, back in London, we see M trying to hold MI6 together while the higher powers try to dismantle it from the inside. Of course, as Bond inches his way closer and closer to his target, the action builds and the odds become greater. The typical spy movie ensues with plenty of guessing as to who is playing for which team. But of course, the deeper in that Bond gets leads to a disturbing connection between Spectre and he himself. So all of the people that I work with here were telling me how much they love this movie before I even had a chance to write the review. So if I had a criticism, it better come quick and it better be first. And here it is. And it's not even that much of a criticism. Skyfall was an epic James Bond movie, and it's the last one that most of us saw. Spectre is not that big of a film. If you go in expecting a film on the grand scale that was Skyfall, then you may be disappointed. But now that I've said that, here comes the praise. This film goes back to the original James Bond formula. At some points watching it, you think, oh, this looks like it was shot in the 70s. But it's definitely a throwback to the original James Bond era, including a supervillain, intricate henchmen, and even that dry Bond wit that he's known for. Fans of the Bond series will definitely enjoy the origin story of one of the major supervillains of the Bond universe. The movie starts with a 5-minute single-camera shot, and it only escalates from there. I said this about Skyfall, but since I'm only ripping off my own quote, I don't feel that bad. This new 007 film makes my faith in the Bond franchise the opposite of his famous martinis. Not shaken, but stirred. This has been your Monday Movie Musing. Back to you.
Shaking it up a little bit. Okay, we don't have a problem with that. I know that our Christy Vaughn and Jonathan both have seen it and given it rave reviews as well. So one that you might want to check out, especially with the weather, the way that it's been. You have one last look at your forecast. That's coming up live from Main and Gervais.